Hey guys, and welcome on into today's video where we're going to be talking about the Vanguard and giving some information on different places that you can invest in their mutual funds, ETFs, just discussing the Vanguard in general and looking at which different options that you have to invest in. They have over 100 mutual funds. They have tons of different ETFs. Looking through all of those, of course, is going to be a bit daunting, but they try to make it as easy as possible with a bunch of different options so you can get exactly what you want into your retirement or whatever investing purposes that you have. So, of course, the Vanguard's index funds, they're extremely popular because their fees are very low when you're investing, especially into your retirement and long term. You want to keep those expense ratios on a year-to-year basis as low as possible so you can keep as much of your money as it continues to compound off of itself. So that's why the Vanguard is so great, especially for those that are managing their own money and are looking for a way to just continue to beat what you would typically get maybe going through a financial advisor or these big brokerage companies that charge just crazy rates on a year-to-year basis. A lot of these actively managed funds, you're going to be paying over 1% a year in fees on them. The Vanguard, you're not going to get anywhere close to that. Most of them are less than 0.1% or less than 0.2%, just depending on where you stick your money. Of course, the more actively managed the particular mutual fund is going to be, the higher that net expense ratio is, but the Vanguard, of course, very passively managed funds, and that's why they keep those fees so low. So right now I'm at their main website here. You can make an account at the Vanguard's website specifically, and that's going to be a great option if you're only looking to invest in the Vanguard for your retirement. It's going to be the best place for you to do your research on all of their different funds, and also those fees and transaction costs are going to be very low in comparison to the third-party brokerage companies. So moving on over here, here's a list of the top 25 largest brokerage companies that you can also make accounts with these different websites and invest in the Vanguard's mutual funds and ETFs through these different companies as well. The positive with that is you're not limited to just investing in the Vanguard. You can purchase specific stocks or mutual funds or ETFs from other options other than just the Vanguard. So that's going to be the positive here. The negative, of course, is all of these different websites are going to have different fees and transaction costs and things like that that you're going to have to factor in to purchasing your mutual fund or ETF or stocks or things like that. So you have to calculate that in. It's not going to be a huge deal, probably, but again, that is going to take out of your funding a little bit. So if you're only looking to invest in the Vanguard and not have more options available to you, again, just going to their website and signing up to access their different funds is going to be a great option for you. Also, we're going to go over to the Nerd Wallet, which is a great resource to do research on these different things. They have their top online brokers of 2018, so we'll just run through these real quick. You have Merrill Edge, E-Trade, Ally Invest, Ameritrade, TD Ameritrade, TradeStation, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, and Interactive Brokers. So that's going to be their list. And NerdWallet, they do a great job of researching this stuff to get you the best places to invest your money or banking and all these other things. I'll throw a link to this down in the video description. If you're looking for a place to invest in the Vanguard that's not through their main website, I'll throw this link so you can do some research of your own into these different online brokers that you can make an account with and start investing for your retirement. So moving on here over to the Vanguard's website, again, you can research all of their different mutual funds and ETFs. And if you just start looking through here, you can get all of the information about these in terms of their net expense ratio. And as you can see, a lot of these are much lower than you will get at other places. And looking through all these, you might say, well, I don't know where to put my money for retirement. There's all these different options. I'm confused. And that's very reasonable considering there's over 100 different options that you can invest in with these particular mutual funds. For me personally, I'm invested in the Vanguard. So we'll look at their different retirement. They make this as simple as possible. They have these balanced funds that are specifically catered to those that are targeting their retirement for a specific date. So I'm targeting my retirement for about 2050, so I'm invested in VFIFX, and they have all of these different options, which is really great to target exactly what particular range you might be looking to retire in. And again, those expense ratios are very relatively cheap to their competition. And if you want to look into these funds more specifically, you can just click on them and it's going to take you over to this page that gives you a nice product summary, some of its facts, its risks potential, its performance, all of these sorts of things. So you're going to be able to get a little bit more information on these particular funds. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. Again, the Vanguard, they have a ton of different mutual funds and ETFs that you can invest in with very relatively low net expense ratios. So you're going to be able to grow your money more consistently and continue to compound off of that growth every year with their funds, more so in comparison to their competition, which is going to take more of a fee out of that fund every year. So it's a great option, especially for those that are looking to manage their own retirement accounts. And again, you can make an account to invest in the Vanguard at their specific website, or you can go through those third-party brokers and get the same experience with maybe just a little bit more in the way of fees with transaction costs, but then also having more options available to you to invest in other stocks, mutual funds, and ETFs outside of the Vanguard. So for me, what I do is I invest through E-Trade, which is a really great brokerage company. And in my retirement, a good portion of it is in my Vanguard VFIFX target retirement for 2050. But I also have some specific stocks and other things that I'm invested in. So that's why that particular option is going to work out well for me. But you just have to kind of look through this stuff and make the best decision for your case-by-case scenario. So thanks, guys, for stopping on in. If you have any questions, you can throw those down in the comment section. We hope to see you in future videos and subscribe for more. Thanks, guys. See you then. Bye.